with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. Rolling right. Trying to get away, but he will not. And they finally run him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook Akine. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Once again, it's A-10. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion. Stop. 18.
Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Quick one to Smith and Jigba. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, they had a shot there. It hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone, and it will come back out to the 20. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Forced out wide. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Tua. They'll try to hit him with a screen. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. On the ground, ground. It's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Darnold now to throw. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Darnold. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second
An
and
enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Go ahead.
Fake the handoff. Now, 2. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield. In the area of holding. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
From the pistol, here's Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, two. Out.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right.
On the ground, here is H.N. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run with H.N. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try to join.
Yeah, ready.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Ready. Ready, team.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Dolphins make the lead 4. It is 17-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get comes up with the tackle. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Ewers. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Whoa! And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Taking off, he'll try to get there. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes to start the slide. So only a gain of about a yard.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Now Milroe. going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Out is Zach Sealer. He had 2 sacks in the preseason opener and adds another one for good measure.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ewers. He's going to air this one out. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, go!
Now a give up the middle, and a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Milrow. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Jason Marshall on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. In motion now is White. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
And the Seahawks
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A give to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they'll remain out front by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Milroe. Forced out left. He keeps it himself. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Now they'll throw it with Milroe. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense headed back on the field with running back Ollie Gordon. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Now Ewers. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Second down, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They go play action with Ewers. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Throwing again is Ewers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Ewers. Headed left, buying time. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They go play action now with Milrow. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way. Ricky White, touchdown Seattle. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Ewers. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, Charbonnet, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done, and really nice job here by the defensive front.
On 2nd down, Milroe. He'll step up and run, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
That's good.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt. You're about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good look to body him up and set up a 3rd down. To the air, it's Milroe. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, Ewers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Made at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Ewers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Ewers. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Ewers. That's taken in, and they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for us.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Ewers again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
To the air once more is Ewers. Now he'll air one out. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. 19, 18.
They'll throw again with Ewers. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Well, Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 point. One 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Milroe. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
That's taken at about the 14, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now. Ewers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, it's Ewers. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll run here. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They get it easily. 4th and 1, and they pick up 5.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in Week 2. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.